Welcome to the Buccaneers Observer. This is Ralph Phillips. Today is March 17th, 2022, and we've got the Buccaneers news for the day. The Buffalo Bills have given former Bucs tight end O.J. Howard a one-year, $3.5 million deal worth up to $5 million. Now, after only catching 14 passes last year, and he's been beset by injuries for most of his career with the Buccaneers, he was picked 19th in the draft. He's moved on now to the Bills. He did 1,737 yards on 119 passes and 15 touchdowns in his 5 years with us. Now, the Bills have Dawson Knox as their starting tight end, and he was crucial for them getting and having their playoff run last year. He was a great tight end, so it's going to be interesting to see how Howard fits in over there with a one-year contract. It's more of a prove-it deal. I hope to see him have a good career in the league. He just didn't seem to mesh well with Arians' system where the tight ends are required to block most of the time. According to Skip Bayless of Fox Sports, Tom Brady has been trying to recruit Julio Jones to sign with the Buccaneers. Now, that's an awesome one because if you've watched the podcast for all these years, you know I'm a big fan of Julio Jones. Now, when he went to the Tennessee Titans, he's not been playing well. He's had injury issues, some hamstrings, and it seems like that's the reason why they cut him. He's just not performing well. So it would be interesting to see if he could come back to his old self. Now, one thing I loved about Julio Jones, I thought he was the best in the league at blocking. The guy will decleat players. I've watched so much game film on him, because we play him twice a year, and he just lays guys out. He hunts guys down and lays them out. Fantastic blocker. Don't know if he's still got that in him, but that's one thing that the Bruce Arians system requires a lot. They require a lot of blocking from the running backs, the tight ends, and the wide receivers. So he could probably fit in well there. It'll be interesting to see. Another thing about that information is Brady seems to be recruiting a lot of people. He's going after a lot of guys. He went after Russell Gage. We're pretty sure he went after Shaq Mason. To me, that pretty much squashes the rumors that he came back just to be traded possibly to the 49ers. I would have to say that as much as he's recruiting for the Buccaneers, that he is definitely trying to get this team ready to make the Super Bowl run for next year or for this year. That's being reported by Evan Macy of the NFL Analysis Network that Jameis Winston's in the news, guys. That Jameis Winston has been in a lengthy talks with the Indianapolis Colts and that their interest in him is, quote, very serious. That'll be interesting to see. They just got rid of Carson Wentz, and Carson Wentz and Jameis are kind of similar style quarterbacks. So I don't know if they want that over there in Indianapolis anymore. To me, it seems like they would be more interested in a very thoughtful pocket passer. So that's not Jameis Winston. Mike Evans has agreed to have some of his $14 million base salary converted into a bonus in order to allow the Bucs to sign more free agents this year. Now, this is the fourth time Evans has done this. He's an amazing guy. He's kind of like Brady in that they will sacrifice for the team. But he's going to save the team about $10 million, and he would have counted about $21 million towards the cap this year. But with the restructuring, it's just going to hit about $10 million. Tampa Bay has reportedly agreed to a 3-year, $60 million contract with wide receiver Chris Godwin. That's according to Ian Rappaport of the NFL. The deal includes $40 million fully guaranteed. So that's approximately $20 million a year. That's about in his wheelhouse. That's where he should have gotten. And I think the franchise tag, we were going to have to pay him $19 million anyhow. So it's good to have him wrapped up for a long term. And then the last thing of the day is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are having open call auditions for the Cheerleaders squad, March 19th, 2022. Candidates must be 18 years of age, and applicants must be submitted online by Friday, March 18th at midnight. Only way you can do it is online. I will have the link in the description down there. Also, we have that auction for the signed Rob Gronkowski and Tom Brady football that's helping the elementary school. I will have that link down there now. Last time I looked, the raffle was up to $15,000. It's $10 per ticket. You've got as much chance as anybody else. And right now, I think it's $15,000 they've gotten since Monday. It's incredible. It's great. So, I'm putting in some raffle tickets. Who doesn't want to sign football by Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski, right? All right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Should be a lot of stuff going on tomorrow as far as free agency and restructure and all that. So we'll have plenty of news for you tomorrow, hopefully. And until next time, go Bucs.